Get ready for the dictation. 5 seconds. Start. The Uniform Civil Code, commonly abbreviated as UCC, is one of the most debated and discussed legal reforms proposed in India. The idea behind the UCC is to establish a single set of secular civil laws applicable to all citizens of India, irrespective of their religion, caste, gender, or sexual orientation. These laws would cover personal matters such as marriage, divorce, inheritance, adoption, and maintenance. Currently, different religious communities in India follow their own personal laws, leading to a fragmented legal system in matters of personal life. The genesis of the idea of a uniform civil code dates back to the framing of the Indian Constitution. Article 44 of the Directive Principles of State Policy mentions that the state shall endeavor to secure for the citizens a uniform civil code throughout the territory of India. Although the directive principles are not enforceable by any court of law, they are fundamental in the governance of the country and act as guiding principles for lawmaking. The primary argument in favor of the Uniform Civil Code is that it promotes equality and justice. In the absence of a uniform civil code, individuals belonging to different religions are governed by personal laws rooted in religious customs, many of which are seen as discriminatory, especially against women. For example, in certain personal laws, women may not have equal rights in matters of inheritance or divorce. A uniform civil code aims to ensure that all citizens, regardless of religion, are subject to the same set of laws, thus reinforcing the constitutional value of equality before the law. Supporters of the UCC argue that it is essential for the progress of a modern, secular, and democratic society. They believe that personal laws should evolve over time and reflect the principles of gender justice, human rights, and equality. In a country as diverse as India, uniformity in civil laws is seen by many as a step toward national integration. It would also simplify the legal system and reduce the scope for manipulation or misuse of personal laws to serve individual interests. One of the landmark cases that reignited the debate on the UCC was the Shah Bano case of 1985. In this case, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Shah Bano, a Muslim woman who sought maintenance from her husband after divorce. The court granted her maintenance under Section 125 of the Criminal Procedure Code, which applies to all citizens regardless of religion. However, the judgment sparked a political and religious controversy, leading to the enactment of the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Divorce Act 1986, which diluted the court's verdict. This even brought the issue of the UCC to the forefront of national discourse. Another important legal development occurred in the Sarla Mudgal case of 1995, where the Supreme Court highlighted the misuse of personal laws. The case involved Hindu men who converted into Islam to marry again without divorcing their first wives. The court strongly recommended the implementation of a uniform civil code to prevent such exploitation and uphold the spirit of secularism. Despite strong legal arguments and recommendations from the judiciary, the implementation of a uniform civil code has been slow and controversial. This is largely due to the sensitive nature of personal laws, which are closely tied to religious and cultural identity. Minority communities often perceive the push for a UCC as a threat to their religious freedom and cultural practices. Article 25 of the Indian Constitution guarantees the right to practice and propagate religion freely, and opponents of the UCC argue that it could infringe upon this right. The political landscape around the UCC is also complex. Different political parties have taken varying stands on the issue over time. The Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) has consistently supported the implementation of a UCC and has included it in its election manifestos. Other parties have taken a more cautious approach, often citing the need for consensus and sensitivity in dealing with such a critical issue. In 2018, the Law Commission of India released a consultation paper on the topic. The Commission concluded that while a uniform civil code is desirable in principle, it is not feasible or necessary at the present time. Instead, the Commission recommended reforming individual personal laws to ensure gender justice and equality. The report emphasized that the goal should be to eliminate discrimination within communities rather than to impose uniformity across all communities. Public opinion on the UCC is divided. Urban, educated, and progressive sections of society often support the move, viewing it as a step towards modernization and social justice. However, many people in rural or conservative communities are either unaware of the concept or skeptical of its implications. Education, awareness, and dialogue are crucial in building a consensus on this sensitive issue. From a gender justice perspective, the UCC is often seen as a necessary reform. Women's rights activists argue that personal laws are inherently patriarchal and have historically marginalized women. Whether it is unequal inheritance rights, limited divorce options, or lack of custodial rights, the current system often leaves women vulnerable. A common civil code could address these inequalities and ensure equal rights for all citizens. However, any move toward a uniform civil code must be undertaken with caution and care. It is important to engage all stakeholders, including religious leaders, legal experts, and representatives of civil society, in a democratic and inclusive consultation process. The aim should not be to impose a majority viewpoint, but to create a balanced legal framework that respects cultural diversity while upholding constitutional values. It is also worth noting that the state of Goa has a common civil code in practice inherited from the Portuguese civil code. The Goa is often cited as an example that a UCC can exist in India without causing religious disharmony. However, critics argue that Goa's model is not fully uniform and still allows for certain religious customs, making it a partial rather than a perfect example. In conclusion, the Uniform Civil Code remains one of the most challenging and significant issues in India's constitutional and political landscape. It touches upon the core values of equality, secularism, and justice. While the vision of a common civil code is noble and desirable, its realization requires sensitivity, inclusivity, and widespread public engagement. Rather than being seen as a tool for uniformity, it must be positioned as a means to achieve equality and fairness for every citizen of India. Only then can the spirit of the Constitution be truly upheld. Stop.